The DPS was very professional, but they did the classic bait and switch. They got all the troopers on one side of the building and made us think that I was coming out there.
Look at all that.
I hope we've painted you a picture of what's really happening here in the nation. I got out of jail that night with a Class C misdemeanor, and I'm taking it to court, and I'm sure I'll defeat it with a jury trial. It was a small price to pay, though, to bring light upon the biometric technology.
The victory will be an endorsement of a philosophy. I believe in my heart of hearts the victory in 1998 is going to be good for Texas, and that's the most important thing about the campaign.
Shouldn't we abolish the Federal Reserve and the CFR? That's the real reality that none of you will talk about, and most of you are members. That's what's destroying this country, Governor. Don't you stand for America, sir? What about the Federal Reserve and the CFR? You people are being lied to. This country's been taken over by Europe, and I'm being drug out. Laugh at it. It's funny, isn't it? Let's grab an arm.
On 6th Avenue. You need a permit to protest or demonstrate here in New York, but this anarchist group came forward. They really are one of the least attractive groups of demonstrators I've ever seen. I bet one of the leaders, I guess, if violence breaks out, don't worry, we can handle it. Our Fox News team can take this bunch of I don't want to use any foul language, but...
Everybody listen! This is what we're going to do. We're going to be peaceful. We're not going to block pedestrian traffic. And we're going to the police precinct where they have Emerick at.
Let him go! 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 Let him go!
Hey, Adam, what's the charge? Using a sound device without a permit. There it is right there. They murdered those firemen and police on 9/11, and now the majority of Americans know the truth in polls, and we're never going to stop. And all those media whores that think they can keep selling the fraud and the lie, they're going to be exposed as traitors who are guilty after the fact for aiding and abetting the terrorists. Yes,
All right. So now you see the proof. So now we're going on to our next thing. Not only is Alex Jones not an extremist, he is actually a constitutionalist. I've also done some more digging. This is all for his benefit though. By doing some digging, I'm finding out that Alex Jones has been in the game since the 90s. He's been against the New World Order. Now let's see. It said, there we go. He began his career in Austin with a live call-in format cable access television program. In 1996, Jones switched format to KJFK, hosting a show called The Final Edition. In 1998, he released his first film, America Destroyed by Design. This was in 1998 when Bill Clinton was in office. This was 11 years, well, I guess 10 years before Obama started his whole rally to become president, and 11 years before Obama even became president. So Alex Jones, I mean, you know, he didn't do this right when Obama got in office. He's been doing this since Bill Clinton and since George W. Bush. And then in 1998, Jones spearheaded an effort to build a memorial for the members who died at the David Koresh-led branch Davian Compound Church near Waco, Texas, including the ATF officers who died. I wonder why. But anyways, let's see. He often featured the project on... let me see. Okay, now I know why. He often featured the project on his cable access program and claimed that Koresh and his followers were peaceful people who were murdered by Attorney General Janet Reno and the ATF and the infamous Waco siege. So, Alex Jones is practically trying to go against injusticeness that the politicians, attorney generals, and these so-called law enforcement is supposed to be about. The law enforcement is supposed to be about justice, and they're not about justice. They're not about helping people. The police are hurting people now. That's what Alex Jones is trying to bring out. That, I've got proof that he's done this anti-New World Order battle way before Obama. Obama's just the guy who is supposed to lead us into the New World Order. He's the salesman that's supposed to sell the New World Order to the American people. That's who Obama's supposed to be. Because Bush couldn't do it. He couldn't sell us into the New World Order. So they got Obama to do it. And it looks like it could fail Obama. And so now they're trying to use crisis as like the oil rig drone. Anyways, back to this. In 1999, he tied with Shannon Berkey for the year's best Austin talk radio host. Paul was voted by the Austin Chronicle readers. Later that year, he was fired from KJFK, according to the station's operations manager. Jones was fired because of his viewpoints made the show hard to sell to advertisers, and he refused to broaden his topics. Jones argued it was purely political, and it came down from on high. And I was 11 weeks ago to lay off Clinton, to lay off all these politicians, to not talk about rebuilding the church, to stop bashing the Marines. Wait. Oopsie. I think that's out of the quotes. But anyways, what is going on right now is Alex Jones, he's not against the military. He's against the fact that our government is killing innocent people, that they have no justification to certain people they go after, and that's not honorable. That is deceitful, and that is what Alex Jones was going after. What I'm trying to talk about here is that Alex Jones has been going against deceit. He's been going against, I don't think police officers that hurt innocent people for political purposes should be honored. I think memorials like that shouldn't be built, because police officers that do deceitful things should not be honored. Because that's just, if we start honoring people who kill for political purposes, then we should start worshiping Hitler, I guess. Then we should start putting up statues of Hitler and say, "Hail Hitler." Because that's technically, if we start putting up memorials of police officers that have massacred innocent people for political purposes, we might as well put up a statue of Hitler, we'll put up a statue of Mao, we'll put a statue of Stalin, and we'll put a statue of Mussolini, we'll put a statue of all of them. And then we'll put a statue of Saddam Hussein. Let's all